Hello security gurus, welcome to this new lecture. In this lecture we are going to see the DAST demo with OWASP ZAP hosted scan. As you know, DAST stands for Dynamic Application Security Testing, where a web application or an API specification is tested for security vulnerabilities by tools like OWASP ZAP, which is a open source tool, but we have commercial tools like Web Inspect as well, Veracode Dash to perform such tasks. Now for this demonstration purpose, we will be using a hosted version of OWASP ZAP. So let's jump into the action and see the demo. I'll switch to a new tab and I'll be using hostedscan.com with OWASP vulnerability scan. Now, hostedscan.com is a website that provides a hosted version or cloud version of OWASP ZAP. They have installed OWASP ZAP on the cloud and we can try that for free. So let me refresh this URL and let's start from scratch how it works. As you can see here, we need to provide a URL on which we want to run a dash scan. Now, as I have mentioned in my previous lectures, before running a dash scan on any website, always get written permission from that website or use a test website for your testing purpose. Never directly run a dash scan on production instance without prior approval. Even in future, if you will work in an enterprise environment and you are asked to run a dash scan, always drop an email to the stakeholders getting the approval for running the dash scan and then only start the work after getting the approval. For this demonstration purpose, I will be using a test web application which is http example.com. This is a test application provided by OWASP to learn DAST scan, and you can see that it's working on HTTP, which is insecure protocol. And now let's click on scan button to run the scan. We will also have to provide an email here. I have already provided my email to see the results. Let's click on submit button. Once we click on submit button, you will see that scan has been submitted and we will have to check our email to see the scan results. So I'll open my email. As you can see, I have received this email from hostedscan.com that your hosted scan sign-in link is here. Let's open this email. Now let's click on see results button to see the results of the scan. We will be routed to hostedscan.com dashboard and you will see that OWASP ZAP scan has been completed and PDF is already present here. Hostedscan.com also uses OpenWAS scanner. This is another scanner from another organization which is used for vulnerability scanning as well. So when we submitted our URL for dash scanning, hostedscan.com is using OWASP ZAP for running the dash scan, OpenWAS for running the dash scan, and Nmap for running the dash scan as well. ZAP report has already been generated. It means that ZAP has already completed the scan. So let's click on the PDF report to see the results of ZAP scan. And you can see that the ZAP scanning report is available. The target that was used was example.com. Then all the scanned sites are mentioned here. JavaScript was also included. You can see the timestamp as well. This is the today's timestamp. I'll zoom in so that you can see the results better. So there was one medium severity and one low severity issue identified by ZAP on http example.com. If I scroll down, you will see the issues present in this website as well, which is missing anti-click jacking header, which is a medium severity issue, and X content type options header, which is a low severity issue. You can see the details of this security vulnerability by scrolling down as well. But going into each security vulnerability is part of false positive analysis, which we will be learning in the upcoming lectures. For the time being, the goal of this demonstration was to learn how to perform dynamic application security testing scan on a web application. We used ZAP for running the dash scan. The same scan can be performed by running burp as well, which is on-premise version or desktop version application. We can also download ZAP on our Windows machine and then can run the scan. The only benefit is that in this case, it was platform independent and we could run the scan directly from the cloud. So in the upcoming lectures, we will also integrate these tools in CI/CD pipelines. But as a DevSecOps engineer, if the CI/CD pipeline is not implemented, we also need to learn how to perform dash scan manually as well. So I hope you have learned how to perform dash scan now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. See you in the next lecture.